It's time for Access the Experts from the University of Nebraska at Omaha with your host, Brandon Axement.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Access the Experts on News Channel Nebraska, where every Tuesday and Thursday, University of Nebraska at Omaha faculty members answer today's questions facing our state. Now today we have the pleasure of hearing from Dr. Sam Hunter, who is an industrial organizational psychology professor at UNO. So Dr. Hunter, today's question is, are terrorists creative and why do counterterrorism researchers care?
Thank you for the question, Brandon. Yes, unfortunately, terrorists are often incredibly creative and novel attacks pose some of the biggest threats to our national security. Although many examples exist, the one most often used to illustrate creativity and terrorism is the attack on the World Trade Center on 9/11/2001. Here in Nebraska, we face novel threats around agro and eco-terrorism that target farmers and supply chains. These kinds of attacks are so concerning in part because of their originality as well as their malevolence. This process of generating new ideas with the intent of causing harm is referred to as malevolent creativity. When those creative ideas are implemented, we refer to that process as malevolent innovation. These processes are quite common in extremist and violent groups, in part because of the hard work of the Homeland Security and law enforcement communities. It might seem counterintuitive, but the better job they do at securing and protecting us, the more creative extremists must be to engage in political and ideological violence. This creates a cycle that we must be vigilant against. As an industrial and organizational psychologist and researcher at the National Counterterrorism Innovation, Technology, and Education, or INSIGHT Center of Excellence, we spend quite a bit of our time thinking about and studying these kinds of unique, emerging threats. This can range from how terrorists might use the metaverse in harmful ways, or how you might buy drones in a big box store and how they can be adapted to harm others. We believe that focusing on novel and emerging threats is one of the most important parts of our job because those tasked with protecting us have to think about the problems of today while we have the luxury of thinking about the problems of the future. If we do our job well, when new threats emerge, we can help support those in the Homeland Security and law enforcement communities. Our model at INSIGHT is based on three primary themes that help us solve these complex problems. The first is taking a diverse, interdisciplinary approach to tackling threats, allowing us to face malevolent creativity head-on through differing and alternative ways of thinking. The second is by using a fresh perspective from students where we place them as central to our research. We believe in investing in the future, and students are a big part of that investment. Finally, we focus on bridging the gap between science and practice by offering practical solutions to the current Homeland Security workforce. If you would like to get involved with INSIGHT, please follow us at Twitter at insight_COE or simply email insight@unomaha.edu. And I'm thankful for the opportunity and the chance to speak with you.
Thank you, Dr. Hunter, for sharing your expertise on the topic. And for our viewers at home, if you want to interact with UNO's experts, submit your questions at newschannelnebraska.com. I'm Brandon Axement. See you next time.
Access the Experts, presented by the University of Nebraska at Omaha. If you have questions, submit them on our website and join us on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:46 a.m. while we answer your questions.